welcome to another amazing YouTube video by D-Link. Today I am Sophie Morrow. Tomorrow I might be someone different. The day before someone different still. This is Alan Jones.
Well, this video has started well. We're here today to talk about a new range of D-Link hubs, which is very exciting. Not quite as exciting as Sophie's intro, but we will try our very best to bring
I thought it was very funny. Yeah, we've got a lot going on here, haven't we? We've basically got a whole desk full of brand new USB-C hubs. Just in case you don't know what that is, I'm going to stack up so you can see them.
And you can even open them, so because they are actually in the box. So
oh, that works.
Feel free.
As you can see, this is what they look like. Yes. I'm going to open some up. Now tell me, just give me a basic. Why have we got these?
The beauty, we do have a range of USB-C hubs, but these new USB-C hubs, which is these 5 that Sophie's put over here, they have something in them called PD 3.0. PD 3.0 stands for power delivery. Okay. And on our current range of dubs, everybody loves them, everybody thinks they're great, but one of the questions we get constantly is, can they charge my laptop? Well, unfortunately they can't.
These can't?
With these new devices, they can.
Oh my goodness!
Which is the PD 3.0. So you can use these devices to charge up your laptop, which is a brilliant addition.
That's brilliant. Yeah. So hang on a minute. So this is this little bit here, right?
That's a USB-C.
This is a USB-C. This would go into the laptop.
I'll go into the laptop. Yes.
Into a PC.
Yes.
Not a Mac.
Yes, it will go into a Mac.
A Mac as well. Okay, good to know.
Mac via Thunderbolt. It's a power delivery device. So Sophie's got here the Dub 2334.
Yes.
So you can see there that there are identified by the blue on the USB slot 3.0 USB-C hubs.
Spit out.
You've got an RJ45 connector there, so that will add in the ability to have a wire connection. And then, not forgetting, there is another USB-C port on the back there. Because one of the things that a lot of people say is that I want to plug in another USB-C device.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, like this would be my camera. This would be my like loads of little bits and bobs that I would plug into that.
Yep.
And in fact, you know, actually, I've got quite a lot of devices with a USB-C port now.
Yeah, yeah. And the problem, we've taken away the USB-C port, but we give it back to you.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. And then you've also got these USB A's. And this is the
RJ45, so that's for the wired gigabit Ethernet connection.
Okay.
So the beauty of that is that a lot of current day ultra portable laptops don't have that port on them because all of these...
they're all thin, too thin.
They're super thin and they're designed to be very, very lightweight. And every port that you add in adds weight to the device. Every RJ45, every USB-C port adds a little bit of extra weight. So we do these devices so that you can have an ultra portable laptop, but you can still have this waiting at home.
That's clever.
Well, it will create an office type experience because a lot of people hybrid working, a lot of people working at home full time.
Yeah.
And the one thing that you miss about the office, if it's not the banter, if it's not the coffee machine, if it's not something along those lines, is connectivity. First thing you do when you walk in the office is plug in your mobile phone. Because you've been using your phone on the train.
True.
Get it back up to full juice.
True.
Well, at home, okay, you haven't been on the train, but maybe you've been out for a run, you've been using your phone.
Yeah.
I don't have a USB slot to plug my phone in. You do if you get one of these devices.
Okay.
So this adds connectivity back into ultra portable laptops, but it also will help you create much more of a office type environment at home, which I think is kind of it's kind of essential to create that office home working environment.
I love it. These are just super handy and they feel really good quality as well.
Yes.
And they look nice.
Yes,
similar
similar quality to the range we have, but obviously the power delivery is the added bonus of these devices. So you can ask me why there's so many. Well,
I mean, I'm going to, and I'm trying to work out what the difference is between each one, because otherwise it's just...
That's the beauty of it.
Yes, you've got multiple... Actually, on the top left, right-hand corner of the box, you can see it tells you the holes it has.
Yes.
That's
the ports,
helpful.
it has not holes, Sophie, the ports. Very technical there for Sophie. So what I suggest with the USB-C devices is look at it like a pick and mix.
Oh,
so
yeah.
write down your list of things you want. Do you need a SD card?
Yeah,
reader?
that's cool.
Do
yeah.
you need a HDMI out port? Do you need 2 USB-A ports? Do you need 3 USB-A ports? And then you decide the device based upon your checklist. So check everything off. So for instance, the device that Sophie opened up first of all doesn't have a card reader and it doesn't have HDMI. But if you just want 3 USB ports and a wired connection, that's the one for you. So there's a PDF available with each of these USB-C ports broken down with what each one contains.
Can I just, okay, remind me again, what's an HDMI cable?
HDMI cable is the best way to connect your laptop up to your monitor via a digital signal.
Yes, of course. And the hole for that would be that one there.
Yes.
That's the HDMI.
That's the HDMI port. That will
Yeah.
export the picture in 4K up to 30 frames per second.
So from your laptop to your monitor.
To your monitor, yeah.
So that you can work on a big screen.
Yeah. If you have an
Right.
ultra portable, you don't have a
used to.
HDMI cable within it. A HDMI is digital, so it's a very high quality.
And actually,
picture.
this is a very important one because I bet
Yes.
the majority of people are working on laptops where they have to slouch over and they're getting bad backs.
Mm.
They really should buy a cheap monitor,
Yeah.
plug it in, work properly like this, straight back.
You don't realise that until you get a little bit older,
And you get
and that
sciatica.
sciatica starts to
I've
kick in.
had
You've
my
been
leg up in the air all morning because of
lurching
it.
over.
So,
Yes.
and this one here, what is this?
SD card readers.
Remind me why? Why would we have an SD card reader for something?
Well, somebody like our cameraman today would be really appreciative of that because you plug in your USB slot on the side. You don't need to fiddle around, find your card reader, you can just simply slot any sort of SD card in the side there.
Okay, so this
And-
would be quite handy for him actually, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely,
Because, you know,
definitely.
he has multiple
Well,
devices and he needs that too.
That's the beauty of some of these devices. They're very popular in the camera community. They're very popular in the working from home community and things like that, where you need and you can just grab and just plug straight into your PC.
And again, this will power your laptop while it's plugged
PD
in.
3.0, as long as your device is
All of
PD
these will do
3.0
that, yeah?
compatible. All of these USB-Cs.
Okay,
We have a few more over here,
yeah.
and the difference with these is that these are USB-As.
Okay, explain that.
There are 2 devices that I can't show today because we don't have them yet, but we're hoping to get them soon. Both of those devices are very similar to this DUB 1341, which is a 4-port USB hub. So this is just a very simple USB hub extender.
Okay.
So we have a current device, a DUB H7, which is a 7-port USB 2.0
Okay.
connector, but this is USB 3.0.
Okay.
So this will be much higher speed, takes up one of your current USB 3.0 ports, but provides you with 4 in the place of
That's
that port.
brilliant.
And adds on a USB-C on the side as well,
That's
so it gives you an
great.
additional port there.
That's great. They're all actually the same size, even, aren't
Yes,
they?
yes.
They're
but
all exactly the same size, even though they've got
USB-C,
different...
USB-A, but the next 2 are both, which is part of the ingenuity of both of these new devices. So if
Okay.
you open up, if we each open up one of these, you'll see that these devices are similar to the USB 3.0.
Just realised that we're not really meant to open them at the end, and actually it's much easier to do it at the front like that.
When you're a pro, you're a pro. So as I said here, USB-C here. Slip in the USB-A,
This is nice,
and then
isn't
you can plug that into the USB-A port.
Sorry, what? This is the Ethernet cable, the whole.
That's 2.5 gigabit.
Right, what's this going to do?
So if you've got super fast internet at home, we have the DUB E250, which is a USB-C only port. But this one will allow you, and I think you have
Oh yes,
left the connector in
connector
the
in
box. So if you
I can
can
get
get that out, so you can do what I just did.
oh, it's got the hole in the back of that.
Yes, and you plug. Take that off. Take the
That,
cap off.
yeah.
So this device, unlike the DUB E250, which can only plug into the USB-C port, this can plug now into the USB-A port, or take it off and just plug it into USB-C
That's
port.
very cool.
Dependent on what other dubs you've got running, whatever else you've got. And as I said, this isn't gigabit, this is 2.5 gigabit. So if you've got a NAS system, if you've got one of our lovely DMS 106 XT switches, the multi-gigabit switches, this will give you a real boost in speed. Transfer files around your home network, or if you're lucky enough to have super fast Wi-Fi at home, that will really give you a nice boost there. So brilliant for NAS people, brilliant for file transfers, that kind of stuff.
NAS people.
Yeah, network attached storage. So,
Only that.
yeah,
Those
testing. But yeah, so NAS people moving lots of video files, watching, streaming from one device in one room to a TV in a different room, maybe watching a movie that they've got stored on their
Would we say perhaps influencers, YouTubers, people like that would be quite in
creative artwork agencies, anybody who's got super fast needs to move massive files around.
Okay, brilliant. My husband would be one of those.
Definitely, yes. If he's doing lots of editing, if he's moving files around, if he needs to transfer stuff,
perfect.
Then that's the best way to do it.
When are these available, and are they available? And how much are we looking at?
Well, we've got so many here. It's kind of hard to nab that down.
Round it up.
From the smallest sort of 3.0 to this. Sorry, the 2.5 gigabit will sort of be the entry range, but it's not really. So you're looking at maybe £20 as a kind of entry with some of these, up to about £50 at the top end. So for something like a 6, 7, 8 port USB device.
Fabulous, that's not bad at all, really.
They're all, as Sophie already highlighted, they're all good quality metal. They're all really very solid in your hands. So you can find cheaper models, but they won't be a similar sort of quality. And what we always talk about at D-Link, particularly when it comes to switches and products like this, is that metal dissipates heat, but plastic insulates. So if you buy one of these devices and it's constantly plugged in all day and it's made out of plastic, it'll get very hot, and that could cause it to not last as long. It wouldn't have as much a lifespan as a decent metal.
I do notice that with my plastic things that I've got plugged in, for sure.
Indeed.
Okay, super. So available by Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon and all other decent retailers out there. We're probably looking
From January or February?
January 23. We'll get some of the range in, but obviously we'll keep you tuned. Stay locked to dlink.com, and we'll keep you up to date on when these products are coming out.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye then.